Hi, my name is Chris Haley. I'm over here at the RMLD Electric Car Show. What we have here is my 2022 Ford F-150 Lightning. This is the Lariat version, the extended range battery. So I get about 320 miles per charge. For this car, I've had it for 2 weeks. I've plugged it in twice, and then essentially I plug it in after hours, 7 o'clock at night, and by 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, it is fully charged. So I'm going to show you some other vehicles as well, including a Mustang Mach-E and a Tesla, and share their stories with you. Stay tuned. So I'm here with Walt. He has, well, I'll let him tell you what he's got.
I have a 2021 Ford Mustang Mach-E all-wheel drive.
And when did you get it?
I got it back this past March.
And what's the typical range like that you're getting?
Well, Ford says it's 211 miles. There's a battery involved.
Yeah.
The physics of batteries is they don't like cold weather, they kind of like medium weather, they don't like hot weather. So long answer to your question, I've gotten as little as 185 miles, as much as 235 miles.
And then do you plug it in at home to charge it, or?
I have a charger at home. It will give me about 22 to 25 miles for every hour I charge.
So you plug it in overnight after 7 o'clock?
I do. I have that special rate through RMLD, so it's less expensive.
Yeah. So what would you think is the best reason for getting an electric vehicle nowadays? For someone that's on the fence, what would you just...
Well, I think the best use would be if you have 2 cars in your family, keep one as gas, but use the other one electric because it's a lot less expensive to run. The other, I think, use would be if you're a business person and you have a business truck or car, do you go further than 50, 60 miles from your house? If not, perfect use for electric car.
That's the exact reason for me. I live in Reading, work in Reading. It costs me 34 cents to go to my office and come back.
Okay,
so
yeah.
I'm the perfect use for that.
Good.
So, all right, thank you for your time, Walt.
Nice.
All righty, I'm over here with Ed at the RMLD Car Show. Ed has a Tesla Model S that he'd like to just tell you what kind of mileage he gets and how he likes the vehicle.
Well, it's hard to describe in miles per gallon because there's no gallons, but I get about 250 watts per mile, which is equivalent to what the EPA rates it at, which is around 400 miles for a full charge. So I actually do get that. And you get better mileage driving around town because you don't go as fast. And so driving around town is a lot more efficient.
And how do you like the Tesla supercharger network? Is it like all over the place?
Yeah, that's one of the reasons I bought the Tesla. It's almost a no-brainer. The car will tell you where the superchargers are. They'll tell you how far you can go to reach a supercharger, whether you need to find a closer one, and it'll find it for you. And it'll tell you how many stalls are available at each supercharger, so it's very easy.
And typically, how long would it take you to charge there from 10 to 80%?
Well, first of all, you never charge up to 80% because that takes a long time. It slows down above 50 or 60%. Mm-hmm. So I drove to Florida this year, and I would only charge from maybe 10% to 50 or 60, and once it gets there, you could tell that it's starting to slow down. Mm-hmm. So unless you're going to spend an hour eating lunch or something like that, there's no reason to charge it.
And what is the biggest selling point you think for owning a Tesla? It's an EV vehicle. Why did you purchase it?
It's a charging network, and the fact that they've been out for over 10 years. So there's a lot of history with the company. So they've overcome a lot of the deficits.
Is there constant software and firmware updates that you see coming through?
Not constant, but maybe every month or so. Actually, they said they're going to be pushing a software update next week, so I'm looking forward to that. Most of the software updates are what they call bug fixes, but there's some new features and enhancements that they push out. Alrighty,
well, thank you for your time.
Thanks,
I appreciate it. All right, so I'm here with Ajay at the RMLD Car Show, and Ajay would like to tell you about this vehicle right here.
Yes, this is a 2018 or 2019, I believe, Chevy Bolt. This is the first-gen version of the Chevy electric car version. There's a second generation now that is a little bit lower in cost than this. But this is a glorious electric car if you want a smaller one. This is, you know, regular size for a hatchback, but on the inside, it is tall people friendly, which is quite nice. Once you're in the car, it rides quite well. It drives like a normal car. It's very smooth. It's very comfortable at some kind of speed. And it also hauls much more than you'd expect for a little runabout. It's quite fun to drive.
And this is all electric, it's not a hybrid?
100% electric,
100%.
Which is very nice. And it also has a range of about 250 miles.
250?
And that's if you're driving like me, and I'm a bit of a lead foot.
Yeah. So RMLD has had this since 2018?
We bought this new. It's either 18 or 19, somewhere around then.
Yeah.
And this is our general errands car.
So do you end up plugging it in once a week, or how do you end up charging it? Is it daily?
We plug it in kind of sporadically. We don't run down the battery too quickly. So we'll plug it in sporadically once it's like at half charge or something like that.
Yeah.
But we also have a decent network of electric car chargers in our service territory. We have several in Reading. We have a couple in Wilmington. We're looking at installing more in Linfield and North Reading. So they're popping up all over our service territory, and they're quite nice.
Perfect. Well, Jay, thank you for your time.
Thank you.